watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul. Good vibes only, I'm in control. Turn the music up, let the rhythm roll. I move my body, I'm alive, I glow. Unstoppable, dancing through the fire. Every step higher, taking me higher. Smile so big, can't hold it in. Good vibes, good life, let's begin. Every scar made me wiser. Every tear lit the fire. I don't fear what's ahead.
And I am live, everybody. Hello, everyone. This is Aranel. Oh my God, my glasses. My glasses is really. Let me make some adjustment here. Okay. What's happening here? All right. Hello, everybody. This is Aranel. I am the face behind this business page, personal page, and my YouTube page as well. I'm wearing this these new glasses for my what is that for my for computer protection for my computer, and it's like very new. I spent so much time on my phone, running my business, and also spending so much time on my computer as well. So I kind of like get these new glasses to protect also like there's a glare. Oh, I know it is there's a glare. I really need to fix my studio in here. I have these lights in here. If I can open it, these two lights in front of me, I don't know if it's make it better or it's still there's still a glare on it, but anyway. Hello, everyone. So, for those of you who doesn't know me, I am the face behind this personal page, business page, and my YouTube page as well. I am streaming this go live on my three pages, and I'm so grateful to be here. Hello. Happy, amazing Sunday to each and every one of you. And today, this is my second day of doing this 30-day go live challenge that I created for my team. I have a notes over here, and really the intention behind this is to help my team getting out from the comfort zone and also build that confidence. That I know when you are new running this business, or probably you are not used going live, especially there's some audience watching, is to build that confidence enough for them to showcase, to showcase their story and be authentic and really share your a little bit of your vulnerability, my goodness, vulnerability, yes, vulnerability to the world, because you never know that your story could potentially change someone's life or inspire someone else as well. Just like I remember when I wrote a book, I really didn't want to share my story to everybody, and my mentor really told me, like, what if that's the person who's reading a book is the same in story like you, and this could be a breakthrough for that person not to give up on their life, right? And I really thought about that a lot, and even though it's painful, there's a lot of openness on that book, but I really don't want to hold that back too. And that's actually a part of my healing, and also thought about it a lot, that it could be someone else healing as well. So, and that made me realize, like, oh my gosh, being here authentically, showcasing my story, my intention to help my team to really open up that level of awareness that you have, that it is indeed nice to share your story with someone else. Even though, like in the beginning, when I go live, nobody's watching and nobody's engaging. Also, every time I post on social media, there's no likes, there's no engagement at all. did I give up? No, because the intention of me going on social media is for my goal, for my dream. Like I am not thinking about the people who think about me. I'm always thinking of how can I showcase my story, or how can I help someone else, start their business, or how can I uh, make someone else smile, right? And also behind this is I am here because I am building a life uh, for my two kids. It's not all about someone else, because the someone else who criticized me online is not putting food on my table. So for me being here, um, authentically is one of the best thing that I did, because in the beginning social media for me is where people is coming people, right? But again, those are just words that I heard from someone else's mouth, and I believe it, you know and then now realizing that no, uh using social media is the smartest thing that you can do to help someone as well, to or for someone to trust you because you're showing up that it's the real me, and also to use this as a resources to gather informations also from other people. So tonight my topic for my day 2 of this 30-day go live challenge is why I started. And behind this is I'm not gonna be sharing in the beginning of the story. I'm going to be sharing how I started in the middle. Way back on 2019, I just give birth to a healthy baby boy. And on 2019, I saw an ad from a registered nurse, and I just ignored it. And a friend of mine offered a business also that, you know, telling me like, if you're interested, I know you are on maternity leave of absence, if you're interested, I can share this business opportunity with you, because she was on Las Vegas for a convention, and she shared this, and I just ignore it because at the time I just give birth. I really want to focus my attention to my baby. And on March of 2020, that was where the pandemic hit the world, right? And I was on maternity and also dealing with a very, very bad postpartum depression. Oh my gosh, this is my second time. I have two kids, and this is my second time to deal with a postpartum depression. And I didn't share it with my family, I didn't share it with my husband. I just take it all in because I don't want them to worry. I don't want my parents to get to worry, because, of course, during the time my dad was very, very sick, dealing with this C, a big C. I don't want to share it on social media too, but you know what I mean. A very common disease that people have, right? And he's been dealing with a big C, and then the world shut down, and this long distance, you cannot see someone if they are sick, and all this thing chaotic that happened in March of 2020. And my little boy and I got very, very sick, and I got sick for 1 month, and also dealing with a postpartum depression, and that was really bad. And also I heard from my coworkers that they're laying off a lot of people, and I only have 1 month left, and then I'm gonna go back to the office. And that time I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, this depression that I am dealing with my dad being sick also, and then laying off. And I have oh my gosh, 5 years old little girl, and I've been taking care of her of at school, because she can't go to school anymore because schools are closed, but they're doing this homeschooling, right? And I have to take good care of that. Like, it's all, when once it rains, it pours. That was the time. That was that was the moment of my life. Back then, it all comes together as well. And also at that time, I also was scammed. I was a scam, and like, it just all comes together. Like, can you imagine that, right? So what should I do? And it comes to the moment that I'm almost giving up, and I had a really bad conversation with my husband, and my husband's relationship during that time too is not good. I don't want to talk to someone else. I want to stay alone in a corner. I don't want someone to really touch me or stuff like that. And it was so bad, postpartum depression. And I prayed, I really prayed. And this is where I'm being honest with you guys. I really prayed. It comes to the point that dealing all these things, chaotic moment. Oh my God, I'm being emotional right now, because dealing all this chaotic moment on March, that was between March, April, and May. That was the hardest moment of my life, and I really know what to do. Holding my son, I'm breastfeeding during the time, and I'm holding my cell phone. My cell phone is, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's the one here on my phone that really reminds me all the time. And I was looking at my phone, and of course, everybody's using social media nowadays because everybody is in their cocoon in the house because of the pandemic. And I was holding my phone, chatting with a family in the Philippines. And I really don't know, like, I don't know if my job is secured, and I really don't know what's going to happen with my kids. Daycares are closed. My parents are here, but they're living like 45 minutes away from me, and she's taking care of my dad, and I couldn't even go visit my dad. Oh, my husband and I tried to go there just to drop off their food because of the pandemic, and I don't want my dad to get sick more and more, because that's the time that he's also doing his chemotherapy. And um, and uh, I couldn't see them. I didn't see my parents for 1 year. Just like really be with them because of the pandemic. I just go drop off the food and then go back, right? Go back home. And finally, that moment in my life, I don't know what happened. The only way for me to get out from that situation is to pray. Like it's really really bad. It comes to the moment that I really want to finish my life too. That it just all comes together, and then there's I hear this whisper. That's I don't know. I don't know about personal development during the time yet, and I hear this whisper like, oh, that I need to go online. I did pray. I did pray to God that to give me a job that I can do at home, so I can take good care of my little boy and take good care of my little girl, do her homeschooling, right? Because my mom cannot really help us back then, because so he's taking care of my dad. And then yes, I did pray. I did that he can give me a job that I can do at home, but he did not answer my prayer. You know, that what he did, what God did, is he gave me a business, and I'm like, and I keep questioning myself, like, I want a job that I can do at home, so I can take good care of my little ones. Though I have a job, existing job, but I wasn't sure if my job is still there because they don't want me to go back to the office. I reached out with my manager, like, no, you cannot go back to the office because of the pandemic. So what I did is in my mind, like, what's happening? And I heard, oh, laying off here, laying off there. And then in my mind, okay, I have to have a plan B. And my plan B during the time is to apply for another job. So I applied for another job, asking God if He can help me to get a job. But He did not give me a job. It actually He gave me a business, something that is better and bigger that I would never thought. that it's possible for me to start a business that I don't have any idea how. And then yeah, I stumbled this ad on social media. It's a registered nurse living here, like an hour from here, and I went to it, and all of a sudden, all these opportunities showed up in front of me. Not only after being after 4 months running this job, I finally received an email from my boss that they're offering me a a job that I can do at home. So not only I got a business, but the existing job that I have, they offered me to work from home, but I have to be a detective, right? Like, oh my God, because I was a manager of a bank here, and now that the same company offered me to stay at home to take over a leadership role to become a fraud manager doing a detective work. And like, wow, it's just actually a double blessing for me. Not only that, guys, from the moment of giving up, that's where also my mentor, Bob Proctor, showed up on social media, which is the secret. My coach back then in my business shared me the secret movie. You know, she shared me. So kudos to my coach Remelin Moyana as well. She shared me the secret movie to watch, and then she told me to read the magic book. Yeah, so again, that all among all those chaotic, that depression, dealing with my dad's health, and I'm almost getting separated with my husband. I got sick for 1 month also, and worried about my job security, and then also the thought that I am almost ending my life carrying my baby because of the depression. It's all this like the hormones thing probably, and then I refuse to take the medicine that the doctor wants me to do. I actually flush all the medicines. Sorry, guys, I'm very very open over here, but this was the beginning of my story. That that like the topic today, why why I started this business, right? Because again, there's always the reason why sometimes we deal this all these challenges in our life, and honestly, there's a purpose behind it, and that was the purpose. And I'm so grateful actually that I dealt this, that I experienced this, because that was the moment of breakthrough. That was the moment that I found this business. That was the moment that I found my mentor, Bob Proctor. That was the moment that I found a coach who sent me that the secret movie, and then told me to read the magic book. And that's where all it started, right? It's just so, it's a bittersweet story, but that was the best thing that happened to me as well. That's why sometimes in life, from the moment of you giving up, don't ever ever lose hope, because that's where actually the moment that the breakthrough, you know, the moment of breaking down, that was also a breakthrough for you. So that was really my story, and I am super super grateful that I found this business also because that was the time that I, instead of me focusing uh my challenges in life, it actually took me out away to focus on my training while taking care of my kids being at home, while also, enjoying the new promotions that I have also. So it's just a double triple blessing for me back then. And now 6 years, 6 years that remembering that happened, I was actually after the book, because I read the book The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard, that what happened in the past, actually the moment of preparation, that's what they call the law of preparation, that God actually preparing me, those challenges that I had in the past was actually preparing me to the the life that I have in the moment right now. because again, I wouldn't be here to share my story with you guys if I did not experience those trials, those challenges, because it was actually a feedback for me to share it with you guys tonight. So yeah, that was it all started why I am here, sharing uh, sharing my story. And I'm super grateful too to have uh, this 30-day Go Live challenge, because the intention behind this is all about faith, family, and purpose. And now that my team is doing this, I can't really wait to really listen to their story, because this is a new thing in our business. We are so grateful that our other leaders, my business partners, are sharing their there's skills and talents to showcase their whatever programs they created, and also created this one as well to share it with my team as well. So that is the second day of my 90-day, I no 90-day, 30-day Go Live challenge. What was happening in your life the moment you said yes to this business? And that was happened. I was dealing with the postpartum depression. It start in the middle of the moment, not the beginning. So that was the middle part of what why I started this business. It was a calling for me, probably. That was an answered prayer for me, though I asked God to give me a job, but actually He gave me something better and bigger, which is the business opportunity. So I hope you get so inspired, guys, and I'll be here again tomorrow. And I'll be sharing you the contrarian take, a belief I had to unlearn. That's what the contrarian take of my third day of this Go Live challenge. So that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much, and I am so grateful to each and every one of you being here. Sumaya, to Dipindra, Pinita, Digital World. Thank you for tuning in from Japan. And thank you, Jeans. Oh my gosh, thank you for watching. One of my a really good friend here in the Bay Area. And also, Tony, thank you. Of course, it's always nice to share our stories to the world, because that's the only way for us to inspire someone else, to motivate someone else that they are not alone. They are not alone to. Oh, if someone is reading this or listening to this story, I know that you are not alone, because again, we have the same or similar stories. Just know that we're thinking of you as well. So that's it, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, and thank you so much. Have a wonderful Sunday. Bye bye.
This is my moment, watch me shine. I'm unstoppable, feel it in my soul.